popping shit, and I'm like, nigga, drop the fucking car. I was like, I'm paying, like, and he's like, no, I was like, yo, son, stop playing with me before I choke you.
It's a red light. We pulled over. It's really in like, traffic. Come on. It's the same thing.
You're right.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say using an Uber pool. I was like, well, that's very Nickelodeon of you.
It was not an Uber pool. It was a regular.
To be like, can you pull over and let me? Now that's shit. I'd be like, oh no, we have time.
So as long as miles it take, you get another percentage out of that. If I'm not mistaken, like I don't know how that is. If that's how it works, right?
As long as what?
As long as I'm in the car and like it take like after time lapse, it starts to go. The meter keeps going or whatever.
I don't know how that works.
You know what? At that point, he was my driver, so I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. You talking hot shit now. You talking real hot shit.
That nigga definitely probably made my stars go down. You ever check your ratings on that?
So first, I don't use Uber, really. I use more Lyft, and Lyft does not allow us to have those luxuries of knowing how people feel about us.
Gotcha.
And I wish Lyft had it, because I feel like I'm a pretty good guest. I get in, I close the door, I put on my seatbelt, and I shut up until it's time to get out. I don't like having conversations. I don't want to converse. So we just don't talk.
Got you.
We just don't speak.
It's whatever. I mean, I should have been more respectful. It just got me hot. Like, yo, you doing the service, you're gonna get paid. Calm down. It's just like it's not even like I'm not running in the grocery store.
That's my kind of transaction. You doing the service, you getting paid. Oh, that's right.
There you go.
Don't ask no other questions. Asking me, are you into that? Are you getting paid? Do what you need to do.
What you got on the docket over there?
Speaking of getting paid and slutty behavior, Halloween's on Wednesday. Yes. A nice... well, actually, it's not really a Negro holiday because most blacks don't even like Halloween.
Speaking to the choir.
I think black people just like to party. So black people give into Halloween. Because most people I know are not, like... I think Halloween is sometimes like a really white... First of all, it's not a holiday. But I think it's a very white celebration day. Because I feel like of all the races that I know, black people are generally the most to be like, nah, I don't celebrate. Like, will legitimately look in your face and be like, no, I'm not doing anything. But
I may be crazy, and I'm thinking about this as you speak, and I hear everything you're saying. And I'm speaking for myself, and I'm trying to maybe speak for the people, but I could be wrong. I don't think we necessarily want to dress up for anybody or beat anybody else but ourselves. And I'm speaking for myself. Like, so when somebody,
go ahead. It's true.
So when somebody be like, "What you going to be?" I'm like, "Nigga, I'm cool every day. Jay, it's good."
Like even, and again, this is something, and again, maybe it's only being me because I'm only black. Like, it's something that I only know from just these experiences. But I feel like anytime I get an invitation to a Halloween party where either a black person is throwing it or black people are invited, it's always a note at the bottom, like costumes are encouraged, please dress up. Because black people would just show up to your Halloween party in a black tee and some jeans and just be like, hey girl, so where's the Hennessy?
I do. You know what? There is a part of me that do want to partake. I just feel like, oh shit.
Oh, okay.
I just feel like there has to be the right circle and the right amount of people around you that all want to do it, because you always get that. If you're not in the right, like you said, if you don't not get an invitation or the encouragement, you may not want to do it. And I feel like my surroundings has always been like not even a mention of Halloween, or it's just little to none at all. So
yeah, that is the one holiday where people, or again, sorry, not a holiday. Y'all keep brainwashing me, but that is the one day where people generally don't ask me what I'm doing.
I have not got one invite.
Yeah, no, my cousin had a Halloween party on Saturday, but it really wasn't a Halloween party. It was just us in her house. So it could have been anything. We just happened to be in her house drinking sangria with masks and costumes on. But other than that, there was no big to do. Like, I've never gone to the Halloween parade. I'm like, nah.
You remember when New York City was in crazy uproar? No pun intended, but where it was just it was a scary thing. I remember going to school and there was a line only on this day, because my school was a technical school, so you could come in there with metal objects because we had to use those for school every day. But on this particular day, they would stop the entire school and bring like a line, smashing bags, and looking to see if there was anything else. Like
who brought eggs? Like I'm not taking my mama's good eggs. Right. Beat my ass.
And then it was like that terrorizing thing where it was like, yo, Bloods is initiating this day. And I was like, oh no, I'm not playing with y'all outside. See,
that's the thing. Like nothing about Halloween is fun to me. Like, and then the candy shit started. Going out drinking is fun, but then there's always so much energy around it where you're on such high alert all day. You're like, I could just go home and drink. Like, I don't need to do this outside.
Yo, guys out there, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think anybody that's like homegrown New Yorkers are that enthralled with Halloween,
unless you're a terrorist.
Yeah, because
the terrorists out there are into it.
I feel like people that like want to maliciously do things and maybe more open to like, yo, I'm gonna go out.
People that have been walking around in ski masks for the past 3 weeks, even though it's only 55 degrees. I'm like, it's not ski mask cold yet. Like, you're dragging it. You just want to be a terrorist because you are a terrorist.
Yeah.
We on the phone and not in the studio. So now my phone line is tapped. So the government is here because I done said terrorist 3 times in 2 minutes. But
bye.
Okay, guys, bye. This is fun.
What was your so how was your Halloween growing up in the 90s? Like, was just growing up at all? Like, was you into it? I had some fucked up costumes
to an extent. So like here's the thing. So when I was super super young, so here's the thing, right? So more so, I think my dad's family growing up did Halloween stuff, kind of. My mother and her siblings did not at all. So that was definitely like my grandmother would be like, all right, y'all can come in this house. I'll bake you a cake and we'll do something fun. But y'all not going outside and knocking on nobody's door for no Kit Kats and Snickers and peanut chews. So I think because of that, my mother was like, oh, I want my kids to like kind of experience Halloween. So we did stuff, but again, not like super. It wasn't a whole lot. Like we would go trick or treating by my elementary school. It would be a total of like 7 blocks, and they'd be like, "All right, that's it. We're going home now." Mm-hmm. And then by the time I got like 12 is like 7th grade. By the time I got to like 5th grade, I think I was even dressed up in costumes anymore. It was just like, you're not walking around Flatbush by yourself looking for no candy. And I was like, good, because I don't want to walk around Flatbush by myself looking for no candy. And then in adult life, I think I got more into it just because I just like to dress up because I'm into that kinky shit, you know.
See, like there's some really cool shit. Like, you remember last year when Charlamagne was dressed up like in one of those? I think it was Black Panther.
He was a Black Panther, yeah.
See, I would love to pull some shit off, like, but I feel like I don't have the encouragement or like the right. Like, what the fuck? Nobody wants to do shit around me. Like, these niggas want to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's always my thing. Like, I'll dress up if I have some place to be dressed up.
Right.
So like I'm not walking through the street looking for stuff to get into with, you know.
It's like when you find like you got that one thing in your mind, or you have that one outfit in your closet and someone finally invites you, be like, boom, yes,
I pull out this blazer.
I got it. Yes.
Like, yeah.
Always.
But again, I'm always invitation first, costume second. So if I don't have no place to go, I'm not thinking about dressing up as anything. And I like a good lazy costume. I'll show you on Wednesday.
See, my lazy costume.
But I like a good go in the closet, figure something out. Like, ooh, I'm a nerd, or ooh, the obligatory. I mean, not me, but I'm a sexy cat. Like those costumes, I'm like, I respect it because
really, I'm tired of cats. Oh, fuck that.
I mean, I'm tired of it too, but you're only gonna wear it one time. So when people go in your closet,
these bitches been cats.
Well, if you go in your closet and get creative, I respect it. Cats, the tiger, the mouse, all of that stuff. I'm like, okay, this has been done.
These bitches been strays.
That's problematic. And I bitches because they're cats. Haha. See how that works? But
these kitties,
and I like creative costumes. Like Alex, Kid Fury's manager, dressed up as Tekashi 6ix9ine, and I was like, oh, this works. Like she got like the different, like a bunch of braids with like the different colors in it. She got grills. She drew the tattoos on her head, and I was like, this is a good at-home buildable costume. Like I like creativity. That's what it is. If you can get creative, I'm like, all right, this is cool.
What is one character you probably wanted to be if you could be like? I always wanted to be like a firefighter. Like I just felt like I wanted to get that. I feel like I wanted to get that.
That
one
is
off.
Adorable.
I feel like I wanted to get that one off. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm mad like dirty. Like I wanted to get that.
I was just saying, and you say it like a firefighter is like a rare Halloween costume.
Is
like,
it? I don't know.
I think people are firefighters every year.
But I feel like
I know for sure. Every year somebody is a firefighter or a police officer.
All the way firefighter.
What's all the way?
Like, I'm not wearing a shirt. I'm not wearing like oil. I'm gonna be like a firefighter. Like, I'm gonna be like I'm gonna put some like little soot under my eyes. Like, I'm gonna be a firefighter. Okay. You know what I mean? Like a sweaty one though.
Okay.
Sorry, fellas.
This is getting mildly kink area, but go ahead.
Just
I want to be sweaty. You gonna wear the full pants, or you gonna wear the shorts?
Nah, I'm not trying to be like. Nah, like, I mean like full. Like, I'm wearing the boots and everything, like a real firefighter, not like some.
Come on, boots. That's right. You are wearing the boots. You're not skipping out with Converse. You're like, I'm wearing these authentic FDNY boots, sweating and all.
What's another? Okay. What else I could probably be?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was your best Halloween costume?
I like my younger ones. When I look at the pictures, like, they just were the best ones. I remember how the fucked up like last minute when I made it myself. This is like, all right. One of my younger ones was like, I think I was Elmo. No, not Elmo. What was it? What's those two guys? Bert and Ernie. I was one of them.
Who was Ernie?
I was one of them. I don't know. Nobody else was the other one.
You're much more of an Ernie. I feel like.
Which one had like the rounder face?
Ernie is the one that had on the stripes shirt. Bert is the yellow one.
I was Ernie.
Yeah, you are Ernie. Yeah. I know. You didn't have to convince me of that.
I don't even know what the fuck that means, but okay.
You're Ernie, just like aesthetically. Like, when I think of Bert, I'm thinking of like DJ Envy. Like, DJ Envy reminds me of like Bert. You know, like those like high yellow dudes. Like Chris Brown is like Bert. You know. But the people like you are Ernie, definitely.
Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you.
You're welcome. I guess I don't know if that's a compliment, but
there's some other ones out there. I think there's like a bunny rabbit in the archive somewhere, some weird shit. I know there's a Batman somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the fucked up one. I had a fucked up one. I wanted to be a pirate so bad, so I had like some striped shirt. My mom was it was like last minute. I was over here cutting out cardboard, making the patch around the eye. I had like a bandana in my house. This is
looking like Slick Rick.
This is like third grade bad. Like, I was making this shit myself. My mother was like, "Go ahead, you going trick or treating, huh?" All right.
Oh, yo. So I've always had, every time I dress up, I have good ones, because I think it's always been like the theater kid in me. And I'm always like, if I dress up, this got to be good. So like one year it was like Woody from Toy Story, because Toy Story is still my shit. 1 year was like the Blue M&M. 1 year was Fred Flintstone. So like, it was always like pretty good costumes. But I remember 1 year, my brother... So my brother was in the marching band, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I was in the tail too, but at the time I wasn't. But you know, like the marching band has like them warm-up uniforms. So, are you following me? Do you know what a warm-up uniform is?
Yes, I know what a warm-up uniform is.
Okay, all right. Because I feel like that is a very integral part of this very integral detail of the story. But so I have on his warm-up, you know, his whatever tracksuit, whatever you want to call it, and I think I had like a couple of like my dad's like old gold rings. We had like some like hillbilly looking type teeth, and I had on like this big curly fro. And I'm walking around my door, and I'm walking around my building like ringing doorbells with the saying, "Jerome's in the house." Wow! And all these white people opened the door, and they were like, "So who are you?" And I was like, "Jerome," and they were like, "Who? Okay, happy Halloween." And I was like, "Y'all suck." Only one black guy got it. One black man. When I was like, my creativity is.
Did you have the teeth though?
I did. I was like, yo.
Hello?
I was so disappointed. And I was like, wow, you all suck. You all suck, actually.
Next year, we want you guys to invite us to a good party.
Oh, did we say that?
I did. I also want to be invited to like a theme party. I be seeing all these 80s parties. I'm like, I need to get an 80s fit off.
First, all right, let's discuss theme parties real quick, because here's what we're not about to do, right? So apparently, Drake and Chris Brown are like best butt buddies now. Whatever. I don't know. Godspeed. I'm happy y'all are friends. However, this era or moment of throwing 2000 themed parties is not about to go down, because not happening.
Yeah, niggas creeping up, you heard?
Yeah, I was like, 2000 what? No, y'all better take it back to the 90s and be out here dressing like Salt and Pepper and MC Hammer. Speaking of MC Hammer.
Wait, time out.
So sidebar.
Go ahead.
Shout out to all of my babies, my niece and my nephews. But my nephew Tristan dressed up as MC Hammer for Halloween. It was so good. I was like, wow, this is actually very impressive. Like, I was like, you get points for that, sir. A, for knowing who MC Hammer is as like a 9-year-old in 2018. And then B, I was like, yo, this looks really good. Like, shout out to the team. But yes, anyway.
Someone tweeted out